Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Hoover Library in lovely, deepest, darkest Hoover, Alabama, for this year's virtual Sci-Fi Fantasy Fest. We are doing something super fun and nerdy today. This is, by the way, my name is Joe Crowe. You hopefully have seen me before at the Hoover Library. If you haven't, that's on you, buddy. Look, I've been doing panels there at the Hoover Sci-Fi Fantasy Fest for a while. And anyway, it's going to be great. Here's what we're doing. We're doing Remote Control, the 80s game show from MTV. And we're doing the board game version. And it is, here's what we're doing. It's just TV and movie trivia, but it stops around 1988. So if you weren't born like our contestant tonight, Denise, or if you've never seen things that are from before 1988, then watch and enjoy. Perhaps you might learn the name of the person who played BJ on MASH. I really don't know. But Remote Control is a, check it out on the YouTubes, just like where you're probably watching this episode now. It's Kevin, John, it was one of the most fun shows that was out there around the time.
I think it was one of the first game shows that played with the idea of being a game show, and it was one of the first like ironic game shows that played with the tropes of game shows and had a sense of humor about itself in that way.
You know, that's true. Even though game shows inherently are goofy, it wasn't really until Remote Control that I recognized the tropes of game shows, because this show made fun of all of them. Mm-hmm. And all the, like, I think Bob Eubanks was on one episode, you know, those, and, you know, and the host, Ken Ober, he had autographed photos of classic game show hosts behind him on the set. And so anyway, why don't we get started? What we're going to do is the players, in a almost facsimile of the actual show, you're going to pick from this board. There are 9 channels. You'll use your name as your buzzer, and we'll go until you lose, and then one of the other 2 contestants can steal. We'll do 1 round of these channels, and then we'll do a 2nd round. And after that, unlike the game show that hasn't been on the air in 30 years, so you really wouldn't know. You wouldn't know if I was changing the rules, but I am. At the end of the game, everyone, nobody gets eliminated. Everyone gets to play like the fast money round at the end of the game. So technically, one of you 3 players could win twice, or you could win no times. And so let's do this. Let's go around the horn, around the interwebs, and introduce all of our players tonight, starting with Kevin.
Hey, everyone. My name's Kevin Cafferty. I do a podcast called Gleaming the Tube that's about movies which involves skateboarding in some capacity. I also make documentary films, and I am really excited to be living out a childhood dream of appearing on Remote Control.
And John.
My name is John Drew. I am the host of numerous podcasts, such as the Batcave podcast, the World's Greatest Super Friends podcast, and as you can see behind me here, this is my den for the OSI Files, a weekly look at the $6 Million Man and the Bionic Woman. And in fact, we just wrapped up our season finale of season 4 of the $6 Million Man tonight. Over here on Facebook, well, not here on Facebook because we're on YouTube, but on Facebook. You can check out our show at osifiles.net if you're interested, where you can see the backlog of episodes as well.
How many more seasons do you have?
1 more.
Just the one. Now, then are you going to do the reunion movies after?
Yes. We're going to do the reunion movies, and we're actually going to go, because we never did the pilot movies.
Oh,
yeah.
Those, a cool thing now is a lot of those are streaming.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I've been able to go back and watch the very first. In fact, I watched the very first episode a few weeks ago, and it is super weird.
Yes,
but good. But
Yes.
good. And lastly, but never at all leastly, our friend Denise.
Who is probably the youngest member of here and starting to wonder about her life decisions.
Yep.
Having
what the
been
show's
born
for.
I know, right? Having been born in 1987, you got to wonder about the game that ended in 1989.
I'm excited. I'm excited to.
Me too. Hi, everybody. I'm Denise. As you can see from my handle there we go. Down here, I am on Instagram at Layman's Terms. Quite fittingly, I teach history in comic book form. You can find me there. The story about the cracking the Enigma code starts back up August 1st. I had to take a small break. But we're starting back up August 1st, and I am super excited to be here. I've seen, thanks to my sister, I have seen every single episode of MacGyver. And let me tell you, they were reaching by the end of it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They were reaching. It's like, what happened? Did the writers quit? What's going on here?
Yeah, probably. It was the 80s. They didn't care.
Right.
But remote control was just one of the goofiest things, and this board game kind of recreates it. I meant to introduce myself. I apologize. Did I introduce myself? Anyway, here are more things. What you can do is every year at DragonCon, our 3 contestants and more of the goofiest, the best nerds and geeks everywhere converge in Atlanta like they're doing this year, and our personal thing is the American Sci-Fi Classics track. And we're going to talk about stuff from the 80s and the 90s and the 70s and other years where Denise wasn't born yet. And,
Yes.
yes. And we're going to do that all Labor Day weekend. That's at dragoncon.org. And if you want to subscribe to our little YouTube show that we do every single week on Thursday nights live, just like is happening virtually here at the Sci-Fi and Fantasy Fest, subscribe to us right there. Just search for American Sci-Fi Classics. Or you can join us on the Facebooks right there. And now that we have wasted so very much time, here is the show. What we're going to do is, let's see, Kevin, John, and Denise, we're going to go in reverse alphabetical order by first name.
Okay.
So reverse alphabetical order by first name means Kevin goes first.
Yes.
Okay.
That took me a second.
Yes.
Half of us live in Alabama, but it's going to be all right.
Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. The weather will clear. We'll be okay.
Nobody panic. So, Mr. Kevin, pick a channel.
I picked channel 9.
Channel 9. Doo-dee-doo. Channel 9 is movies.
Woohoo!
All right. There's nothing is on the web. Everything is in a physical book, Kevin.
Oh my God. How archaic.
It is. This is bonkers.
I feel Amish.
Okay, here's question number 1, and we're going to go. You can pick channels until you miss a question or don't have an answer, and then we'll go to one of our other contestants to see if they can steal. Your first question is, an airborne catastrophe claims the life of Tom Cruise's pal Goose in what movie?
Oh my God.
That would be Top Gun.
You are correct. That is Top Gun.
That would have been really embarrassing to.
That would, yeah.
You can go to another topic or continue in this the topic of movies.
Do I get more points if I continue in movies or if I go to another topic?
Yes, you get more points if you continue in movies.
Let's continue in movies. So they get progressively more difficult as we go on, you're saying?
Hopefully.
Blank Wars is about a Jedi Knight.
R2D blank is a robot. Okay. Okay. Name the karate champion who has starred in such films as Missing in Action and Code of Silence.
Oh, that would be Chuck Norris.
You are correct. That is Chuck Norris. So, now, sir, you may visit the board again.
All right, so I'm done with movies. I've run the board on movies.
Done with movies. Run the board on movies.
Let's go 8.
Going with number 8. The surprise category. All right. Now, what do I do with the surprise category?
This is about like crop rotations in the latter half of the 18th century. I'm screwed, man.
I, however, have the answer.
Yes.
Okay. Let me find a good one. They're all good.
Is it supposed to be random? Find a good one.
Find a good one, he said.
All right. Remote Control Playhouse is the category.
Ooh.
Let's see. Welcome to another exciting episode of Remote Control Playhouse. Guess what show this is a scene from to win 20 points? Hey, girls. What was the sound? Was that the sound of our boiler exploding? No, that was just Blair trying on some jeans from 1982.
Facts of life.
You are correct.
Oh my God. This is a boiler.
I answered before you even busted out the word tootie.
And that's
which character were you playing, Joe? Were you Mrs. Garrett there?
I was playing. I was doing a dual role of Mrs. Garrett and her evil twin, Garth Knight. Okay, go again, Mr. Kevin.
Oh God.
Stay with surprise.
Oh, I apologize. There's only one surprise. So.
Oh, okay. 7.
Dr. Blister.
Oh, gee, that doesn't sound good.
This doesn't sound good.
No, I think there's a better show about that.
It's another question from the evil Dr. Blister, the world's foremost expert on celebrity rumors. Name the aging Romeo rumored to have inspired the Carly Simon song "You're So Vain."
I've heard a few different ones here. I'm gonna go with Warren Beatty.
That is correct, Warren Beatty.
Really?
Yeah. I heard Warren Beatty. Wasn't it also James Taylor was like one?
Yeah, and I heard Mick Jagger. I think Carly actually came out in the last few years and solved the mystery, but I know this game came out in like the late 80s. I think it was
20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a few years ago when she put it up for auction, and I feel like it was Dick Ebersol, the NBC guy, who won it. if I remember the story right. And so she told him who it was, and I guess it wasn't him, hopefully. So wouldn't that be great? What if she does the big performance, the "You're So Vain" thing, and he paid $1 million, and she goes, "Well, it's about you, you butthole."
Maybe Ebersol was worried, and this just gave him peace of mind.
He was like, whatever I got to do to find out. All right.
I feel like that's every fan interrogating Harrison Ford and Ridley Scott about Blade Runner. Yeah, but is he a replicant, though?
So I realize now these questions are, shall we say, a little... Anyway, I'm going to, if you can complete one more question, then we're going to go to another player, Kevin.
I think that seems fair.
So would you like to continue the Dr. Blister round or go to another channel?
I'm going to stay with Dr. Blister.
Last question in the Dr. Blister channel. It's rumored that this dropout paid for his ticket out of Boulder, Colorado by swiping books from his fraternity. High school dropout, name the star of the film The Natural.
Is this Robert Redford?
That is Robert Redford. You are correct.
I wouldn't have gotten it without that one, without The Natural.
Right.
I mean, Okay, so now let's see. Continuing in reverse alphabetical order by first name, John.
Okay.
What number? What channel?
All right, I'm gonna jump the shark, so to speak, here to use a TV term. Let's go with number 5.
You're on at number 5.
Daring.
Oh, my favorite category, cartoons.
Ah, there you go.
Yay.
It's the only. Whenever I'm watching Jeopardy, it's like, come on, cartoons.
Yes. Although I did figure out a Jeopardy question the other day that I was really proud of. I was like, hey, look at me. I'm smart.
All right. Channel 7, cartoons. Here is your first question, John.
Okay.
Who is He-Man's sword-toting female companion?
That would be Tila.
You are correct, sir.
Yes. Tila.
Tila.
Tila. Would you like to continue in cartoons?
Yeah, let's stick with cartoons.
All right. Wile E. Coyote bought a lot of his ill-fated Roadrunner catching devices from what mail order house?
That would be Acme.
You are again correct, sir. Now, you know what? Just for funsies, I'm going to put the surprise back on the board.
Ooh.
So, John, would you like to keep going?
Well, I'm done with cartoons, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's try, because I think they also do more than one surprise. Let's try another one. I want to try number 3. I think.
The Elvis Channel.
Ooh, okay. Here we go. I might just blow this one. So,
which came first? World War II, the Bikini, or the birth of Elvis?
Yeah, I'm about to blow this, I think. Let's see. World War II. Bikini was an Elvis. Elvis was how old when he was on Ed Sullivan? Because I can't remember his exact birth date now. I'm going to say the Bikini.
Okay. That is incorrect.
Oh, okay.
Denise or Kevin, would you like to steal? You both have one. There's a 50-50 shot. I'm gonna say Denise, would you like to steal?
I'll steal it. Why not? Let's see. So the question is Elvis or World War II?
Which
World War II, the Bikini, or the birth of Elvis? Which came first? And it's not the Bikini.
No, it was Elvis. He was born in 1935. World War II happened in 1939.
You are correct. And Denise, the birth of Elvis was indeed the first thing.
Okay, so when did the Bikini come along?
The bikini didn't come along until I want to say later on in the 50s. It was the new thing, because remember the yellow polka dot bikini. Remember the song? They were like, it was like this huge, holy crap, women are actually doing this thing. So
women are showing their ankles.
Oh no!
And then Honey Rider shows up in that James Bond movie and caused a sensation.
Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, the bikini was a thing. Anyway, number 4, please.
All right, number 4. Number 4, Private Dicks. This is still a family show because that we're talking about private investigators,
private detectives. Sure.
All right. They peek through windows and they hide in closets. They're not perverts. They're just private investigators.
Oh my God.
And here is your first question, Miss Denise.
Over here. Yes, sir.
Who was the boob played by David Doyle on Charlie's Angels that sat around while Charlie talked to the women over the speakerphone?
Oh, geez. Oh God, I know his name. Jesus criminy, and I've seen the old Charlie's Angels too. Oh bugger. What was his name? How can I get Elvis and not get this one?
That was a good answer with the Elvis.
Yeah, well, you know, I have a selective memory when it comes to things. Bugger, I don't remember.
All right, let's see. How do I decide who gets to choose, who gets to answer? Let's see, John or Kevin.
You could just keep the rotation going and let Kevin go.
Okay. So Kevin, do you have an answer?
That would be Bosley, I believe.
Yes, there you go.
No,
you are correct.
Bosley.
Played by David Doyle.
Yes, that's it, Bosley. And my first introduction to Charlie's Angels was the modern one with Drew Barrymore, too. It's a horrible thing.
And Bill Murray played Bosley.
He did play Bosley. Mm-hmm.
And then in the sequel, Bernie Mac.
Yeah. Maybe if I watched the original, I would remember that because the new one wasn't so memorable. Go figure.
Not so much.
Not really, no.
20 years after this game was made. All right. So let's see. We are back to, let's see. Okay. Denise missed that one. So we're back to Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
What you want to do?
I'm going to go 1.
Reruns.
Woo!
Oh, okay. Reruns. Question number 1. What was Barney Miller's precinct number?
Oh.
I don't know this one.
John or
I think it was the 47th precinct.
Incorrect.
I thought all these questions were going to be about what's happening now.
I thought so too.
I'm thinking. Hold on. 12th? I think it was the 12th, wasn't it? The 12th?
You are correct.
Yes, nice.
Nicely done.
Nicely stolen.
Nicely stolen.
Yes.
Thank you, Dad, for watching old TV shows on Nick at Night with me.
All right. So we have one more reruns question. Denise, would you like to continue or pick something else?
No, let's continue. Reruns are fun.
On F Troop.
F Troop. Oh, God.
Name the spunky blonde who constantly tried to rope Captain Parmenter.
F Troop.
It's like they just drop bombs in the middle of these things. It's
I don't think I've ever heard
of blank, and now it's...
Yeah. What happened to the Top Gun question, man?
Seriously.
I don't actually know this one. What is an F Troop?
Larry Storch and Forrest Tucker.
Have you heard those names before?
Yes? No.
Oh, okay.
No, I haven't. I don't know. Somebody steal it from me.
All right. Let's see. John.
Oh, jeez. I can do the theme song. I can tell you Ken Berry was it, but I don't remember her name.
Kevin, anything?
I haven't watched a lot of F Troop in my day.
Yeah. I mean, Wrangler Jane. Apparently.
Wrangler Jane. Oh my God. So tell me what an F Troop is.
It was a TV show about a Civil War division stationed next to an Indian tribe.
Oh.
It was a comedy.
Okay.
Where Indian fights were colorful sights and nobody takes a lickin', where pale face and red men both turn chicken.
I have not heard that thing. Yeah. Both the Indians and the honkies were.
Yeah.
Right. And her name was Wrangler Jane.
Yeah, there's a Wrangler Jane was on the show. All right. So
I'm starting to see why F Troop isn't rerun very often.
Yeah.
Well, John, since you remembered the part of the theme song, I'll let you go next.
Okay. Let's go back to, because I think we only did one question. Let's do Private Dicks.
You're correct. Here is the next Private Dicks question. After creating I Dream of Jeannie, trash novelist Sidney Sheldon developed what show about California Millionaires.
Trash novelist.
Sidney Sheldon.
Mhm.
California Millionaires. It was a detective show with California Millionaires.
Was it the California Millionaires?
What the hell was it called? I know it's wrong, but I'm going to say it anyway because it's the only thing in my head. There was a show called The Millionaire.
That is not correct.
That's not it. I know.
I'm gonna guess Heart to Heart.
You are correct.
All right.
Oh, I want to kill myself now. Okay. I want to kill myself.
No, don't.
Millionaires, as in I'm like thinking like it's a squad of millionaires going out and solving crimes.
Right? I was
Cool.
like, what? No, I haven't seen a show like that. And then I thought Ironsides is like, no, that's not. No, that's wrong.
How much money did Ironside have? That's my thought now. How rich was Ironside?
It was a good show. It was a really good show.
And now that I think of it, though, I do want a show about millionaires, like a group of millionaires who solve crimes.
Yeah, but would they be any good at it though, or would they just be good at throwing money?
Every
at things?
episode is like 5 minutes.
Man's great at it.
All right, so the last correct answer, I believe, was Kevin. So
Correct.
back to you, sir.
Let's do 2.
Another surprise. You were correct, John.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
This is my surprised face.
F Troop. Oh my god. I can't get over that. You know what show they need to bring back? Hogan's Heroes. I love that show. I love Hogan's Heroes.
I am randomly selecting.
You know, nobody will stream Hogan's Heroes. It sucks.
Mm.
Come on, man.
I know, right?
Okay. This is called the name of this card is called Family Feud.
Yeah.
Here's what you here is the surprise category. Name the ugliest member of your family.
Ugliest
Any
member of your
plausible
family.
answer gets you 20 points.
Me.
Oh no! Don't be mean to yourself. That's horrible.
Look, my kids are adorable and my wife is fantastic. There's no other option.
I mean, I gotta say, yes, you. Judging from the Facebook, yes, your kids are adorable.
Notice he's being very diplomatic about this.
Yes.
All right. So, Kevin, would you like to continue? We have 2 more channels.
Was that 6? Let's go for 6 because we know 8's a surprise.
Yes. Star Trek.
Woo!
Ooh.
Okay.
Where's Deanna when you need her?
Seriously. She knows. Okay. When Spock gets the blood fever every 7 years, what must he do?
I mean, I'm not a huge Star Trek fan, so I'm going to guess he has to mate.
Yes, that is correct.
Oh my god. The sad thing is the home die popped into my head. I really need to rewatch The Mummy and get it out of my brain.
Yeah. Yeah. you
Because
should.
that is an incorrect answer.
Not the mummy. So, all right. Would you like to continue?
Let's continue with 6.
Let's see. Bones was the nickname given to the ship's chief medical officer, but what was his full name?
I know it was something McCoy. I need his first name too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he the only crew member besides Captain Kirk who we knew his first name?
Leonard McCoy? No,
You
it's
are
Leonard
correct.
Nimoy. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Chekhov.
Yeah, we knew
Pavel.
his name.
Pavel, they named him in the show, and Chapel.
Didn't they name Sulu in the show?
Chapel.
Sulu didn't get named until the sixth or the fourth movie, and it was George Takei himself who did it. He did it on purpose because there was the fans had already come up with Hikaru.
Yeah,
and what he basically did was he at one point was supposed to say, "This is Commander Sulu." He goes, "This is Commander Hikaru Sulu," and the director was like, "We got to keep rolling. We can't stop for this." So it's like they left it in there, but that was just his own doing because they've never given him a first name in the show.
For some reason, I was under the impression he had always been Hikaru Sulu.
Yeah, no.
Interesting. I did not know that.
That's good stuff. I don't know that. But anyway, instead of delving into more Star Trek lore, which I'm sure someone will do this weekend at the Hoover Sci-Fi Fantasy Fest, now we're going to round 2.
Okay.
Since Kevin began the last round, we have 9 more channels. Kevin began last round, so Denise is up first.
Yay! Okay, let's do number 4.
This time we'll do, if you get 4 complete answers in a row, then it's somebody else's turn after that. Because I just thought of that as we're doing the game, which I think is very appropriate to the remote control production. So number 4, the category is MTV.
Oh, geez. I remember when MTV actually played music.
Yes, that's they still were doing that. Well, music and this show that we are doing the board game for.
Was this like the first kind of show on MTV? That wasn't music
related.
Yes, that wasn't music videos.
Yeah, because I remember them doing music videos all up until the late 90s, and then something changed and MTV got weird.
Indeed. So your question. Bono still hasn't found what he's looking for. But in what country can we find him when he is at home?
God damn it, Bono. It's not Africa, is it?
It is not Africa.
No.
Let's see. John for the steal.
Okay. You got Elvis, but you didn't know Bono is from Ireland?
Okay, look, no, that's not true. I knew he was from Ireland, but look, can we talk about the man's song list? Okay, I'm just
Infighting amongst the contestants.
I'm just saying, the man. I love Bono. Come on.
So John, would you like to continue in this category, or we go to something else?
Yeah, let's finish it first, and then if I manage to not blow it, I'll pick another channel. Obviously, yeah, let's do MTV.
This is pretty brutal. The only Beach Boy who actually knew how to surf died by drowning. Name this drummer of the Beach Boys.
No, it's not going to happen. I can tell you right now, saving the dust time. It's not happening.
I don't know Star Trek, but I know the Beach Boys.
There you go.
So Denise or Kevin?
I know this answer.
Oh, okay.
You take it.
Yeah, Dennis Wilson.
Yeah.
Correct. Wow. Nicely done.
I know the answer. I don't know much about Bono, but I know Dennis Wilson.
That's right.
I tell you, I got selective things when it comes to my knowledge. Okay.
What channel would you like to play?
Number 6.
Okay. Before I show you this category, true story, as I'm putting all of these numbers like this thing like together on the board before we started, I was looking around at all the numbers and I said, "Oh, we have 2 6s. How did we end up with 2 6s?" And
was it 9, dear? It's okay. It's okay.
This happened. But your category, John, or your category, Kevin. Wait, who got it right?
Denise.
I've lost the. All right. Prime time. Prime time is your category.
Okay. I will try to know an answer.
All right. Okay. Some people think Justine Bateman is a dopey but white-hot actress. On what primetime sitcom does her brother Jason star? Now, this is 30 years ago. We know today what he stars in.
Yes, we do.
What he recently starred in, but in the 80s, he starred in another thing.
I can't get over how brutal this thing is to people. Like the Dipsy star, like, wow, me.
Seriously. I mean, Justine Bateman didn't do anything, and now she's...
What did she do to MTV to piss them off?
Seriously.
I mean, I know what Jason Bateman stars in now, but I have no idea what he starred in back in the 80s.
1980. Yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah, I got no idea. John?
Okay, let's
John,
see.
you look like you know.
I do. I'm pretty sure I know.
I'm pretty sure I know too, although the show had 3 different names.
Yes.
It did.
Yes.
So I will, let's see. All right, we'll go, John.
Okay. All right. So you can either accept, depending on what they've got there, Valerie's family, or the Hogan family.
You're correct for the steal, sir. Give you that.
Valerie Harper.
Denise, this show was infamous for being a wacky family sitcom starring Rhoda from Mary Tyler Moore. Until she decided to leave the show. So they decided to continue this wacky family sitcom by killing the mom, played by Valerie.
Oh, is that the show they did that on? Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, I knew, but I didn't know that was the show. Okay. Wow. Really? Damn.
Yeah.
So after a year of getting to know Valerie and her wacky sitcom family, she was killed off screen.
Dang. Wow.
No visiting, no guest starring later. No nothing,
huh?
Nothing.
Just dead. Dang.
So, that was intense. And come on, guys, just make a new show. Just make a new show. Make them cops. Make them
something.
Taxi drivers.
No, they changed the name. It's like when Joy Division became New Order.
It's just like that.
It's just like that.
Exactly. Okay. So, John.
Yes. Let's try Channel 5 again. I'm a big fan of the number 5.
Surprise!
Okay.
Yay!
All right. Hopefully, it won't be some awful personal question. Oh, my God.
Oh, dear.
I just wanted you to, if you can, let me put that up as close as I can.
What is it?
What part of your mother's body is the most disproportionately fat? Good Lord.
Oh,
I can redraw that.
God.
Now,
Terrible.
do I answer that so I get the points, or do I just say, you know what, I'll take the L?
How bad do you want to win this game?
I'm pretty far behind. Do I throw Mom under the bus?
Your poor mother.
The woman gave birth to you, John. And you're going to throw her under the bus for some lousy game show points.
Oh, some lousy game show points that I'm not even winning any prizes or money or anything on.
Nothing.
You know what? I'm going to be the gentleman, and I will say I did. My mother is perfect. I'll take the L.
Right.
Anybody else want to chime in and steal the points?
No. I love my mother. Thank you.
We don't know. We don't know what your mother looks like, John.
What the hell was wrong with MTV?
This is like Saw.
It is.
Oh my God.
We're gonna have to chainsaw off our own hands to get out of it.
Or the part of us is disproportionately fat, apparently.
Now it's like 7. We're going to have to solve that part.
Gluttony.
Gluttony.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. Let's go to Kevin.
All right. I'm going to go. I had a real easy time with 9 last time. I'm going to go with 9 again.
The hell is wrong with
Black and white TV.
All right. Let's try and do this.
Number 1. On the Addams Family, what was Gomez Addams' day job?
Ooh.
I did not know this.
Did Gomez Addams have a day job?
Apparently.
Huh.
Funeral director?
No. Denise or John?
I didn't know Gomez Addams had a day job. I thought he just played with swords all day.
I mean,
I thought he was a crime-solving millionaire.
I mean,
why not?
Yeah, right? Undead have crime stuff too, apparently.
I gotta go back and watch this show.
Yeah, now I do too.
Do you know this one, John?
Do you know this, John?
My first thought was mortician, but that's like a funeral director, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
What's the answer, Joe?
He is a lawyer.
Oh.
What?
You know what? I seem to remember in one of the Addams Family movies him lawyering.
What? No, he wasn't a lawyer, was he?
Apparently, I bet there was probably not a lot of legal things happening on, whichever way you want to interpret that, on the Addams Family sitcom. I don't think they spent a lot of time in the courtroom going over legal briefs.
I don't think they did. Huh. I'm going to have to rewatch this show now.
Yeah.
I have no idea he was a lawyer.
Okay.
Addams Family Law. Cha-chung.
So does this go to Denise now or to John?
I think
Let's
it's going to go
see.
to Denise, though, right?
That's good to
Yeah.
Denise.
Okay. Number 8, please.
Babes and Assassins.
Oh my God, of course. Calling James Bond.
That's right. Okay, she's Bruce Willis's partner on Moonlighting, and he played a maniac with a mohawk in Taxi Driver. Name both actors.
Taxi driver.
She is Bruce Willis's partner on Moonlighting.
Yeah.
He played a maniac with a mohawk in Taxi Driver.
Hold on. I've got to
Name
think.
them both.
I got to think. I'm not sure about the taxi driver one. Oh geez. Was it Sybil Shepherd?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's one.
I don't know about the taxi driver one. I've never seen Taxi Driver.
I'll give you half a point for Sybil Shepherd, but
I've seen bits of Moonlighting, but never Taxi Driver.
Wow. Sybil Shepherd's in Taxi Driver too. She doesn't have the mohawk. She doesn't have the mohawk, but she is in the movie.
Oh,
So Kevin for the steal.
With Robert De Niro.
Why am I looking at the? Okay. Yes, it is Robert.
Taxi Driver's fantastic.
Yeah, you should really watch it.
yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what I've heard, but not the new one, right? The old one.
Is there a new Taxi Driver?
Yeah, isn't there?
I think you're thinking of Baby Driver.
Am I thinking of Baby Driver? Okay, I'll watch Taxi.
If there was a Taxi Driver Babies, that would be a movie that I would be super into.
Right.
I've been watching a lot of Moonlighting this week anyway.
Yeah, I'll have to watch Taxi Driver. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, so let's see, Babes and Assassins, or would you like to go somewhere else, Kevin?
I'll stay with Babes and Assassins. So I guess we have to name a babe and an assassin.
Yeah.
Mm.
She's the blonde who allegedly slept with President Kennedy, and he was the gunman who killed President Kennedy. Name the babe and the assassin.
Really?
Marilyn Monroe and Lee Harvey Oswald.
They fight crime,
Why
apparently.
didn't I get that question?
All right. Let's see. All right, Kevin, continue.
Let's go 7.
Surprise! More mortification for your family.
I like the surprises better when you were just acting out facts of life episodes.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Less horrendous.
Shakespeare TV.
All right.
If William Shakespeare were alive today, he'd probably be writing TV shows that sound something like this. What tree? What Farillo? What baits the Spano? Yea, yonder near the Esther house sits he on his Davenport. Rejoice! Joy is his.
Is this
Fala, fala.
Hill Street Blues?
You are correct, sir. Yes.
And I watched the Shakespeare episode of Moonlighting this week.
So you were in the zone.
I was in the zone for that.
There are Shakespeare episodes of television?
There's a Shakespeare episode of Moonlighting. It's on YouTube. It's worth your time.
I will watch this now.
The Taming of the Shrew.
That's right. Yes.
Got it.
Okay, so we actually. What is this?
It was the most expensive television ever produced at the time.
All right. Where do you want to go, Kevin? This should be your last one before we move to somebody else if you get it correct.
Let's go for 1.
Sanford and Son.
I love
There
it.
you go.
I'm going to say Ripple.
The answer is always
Ripple.
He was a dirty old man who kept shouting, "Elizabeth, I'm coming." Name the actor who played Fred Sanford.
It's not even fair for me to answer this question and take the points.
But you got it.
Yeah, Red Fox.
Yeah. And would you like to?
I guess it moves on. Yeah.
All right. You want to go to the next one? The second question? Different son? Fred usually just called his son Dummy, but what was his first name?
Lamont.
Again, correct. All right. So now let's go to John.
Okay.
Number 3 or number 2, or there's one more surprise.
And one more black and white TV.
That's right.
Let's do black and white TV.
Okay. Patty and Kathy were identical twins who laughed alike, talked alike, and at times they even walked alike. If you watched this show, you could lose your mind. What is the name of this show?
The Patty Duke Show.
You are correct, sir.
With the very suggestive theme lyric, "A hot dog makes her go insane."
Incorrect. It's a hot dog makes her lose control.
Oh, okay.
So there was no clinical description of what happened to her with vis-a-vis hot dogs.
Right, but just use your imagination.
She lost control. I
Mm.
love it. I love it. Okay.
Hot dog.
So,
All right.
Denise.
Let's do
All right. No. John, continue.
let's do channel 2.
I feel like one of us
PhD
needs to,
TV.
Oh boy.
I
This
feel
is
like one of us needs to stand up and adjust the antenna on the TV to get the channel.
These are advanced questions for someone seeking a doctorate in television trivia, which, John, you may be halfway there already.
yeah, right. You wouldn't know what the score.
And okay, on Happy Days,
Okay.
Potsy was only a nickname. What was his character's actual first name?
Okay. Potsy. Last name was Weber.
Wow, yeah.
His last name was Weber, but his first name was Lawrence?
No. Good try, though. Kevin or Denise?
I never watched Happy Days.
I watched plenty of Happy Days, but this one is not loading into whatever portion of my brain keeps such knowledge.
Me either. Okay, so the correct answer is Warren.
Warren.
Yep.
Okay, so the last correct answer went to tell you what. Let's just do this. Let's go to the last PhD TV question, and then we'll add up our points, and then we'll do the big fast money round at the end. All right, last PhD TV question for 200 points. So Denise or John, you could come ahead. You could win. You could win the whole thing on the strength of this answer alone. If some pervert wanted to make an obscene phone call to Wilma Flintstone, what number would they dial? I guess what we're saying is this is Fred Flintstone's, the Flintstone family phone number.
I mean, okay. I watched the Flintstones as a kid too.
Yeah. Nobody?
No.
I've got Wilma in my cell phone, so I never look at what the actual number is.
Thank you. Exactly. All right. The correct answer is Bedrock 313.
Okay.
Oh my God.
And that is how. Here's the final category was whatever happened to. And question number 1 in whatever happened to was she is currently staying alive as a screenwriter. But Karen Lynn Gorney will be always remembered as John Travolta's dance partner in what movie?
Grease.
No.
Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah.
Oh, Kevin, you are correct. So we're totaling up the points. And then we'll go to, so let's see, 40, 53, 53 points. John, 5-3. Denise.
Double that.
Not even close.
Denise, 41.5.
Yay me. 0.5 in there for good measure.
And Kevin.
Carry the 2.
72.
Nice.
Kevin is our winner.
I'd like to thank God and my family and
The Academy.
yeah, my agent.
Okay.
The accountants at PricewaterhouseCoopers.
Now, I'm gonna give each of you the chance to rack up some awesome bonus points. Now that we have one winner, that is Kevin. Now, here's what you'll each get: a different game, a different set of 10 questions called in the category. Well, the name of the game is Think Real Fast, and this is how we will wrap up our awesome edition of Remote Control. And we'll start with Denise. You know, we're going to start with Kevin. Never mind.
Okay.
We're going to start with Kevin. We replace one word in each of the following sitcom titles with the name of a fish. You give me the real title, and you'll get the points.
Let's do this, Joe.
For example, if I say The Facts of Flounder, you would say The Facts of Life. All right, Kevin. Who's the bass?
Who's the boss?
WKRP in Muskellungy.
WKRP in Cincinnati.
Crappie Days.
Happy Days.
Head of the Conch.
Head of the Class.
Laverne and Walleye.
Laverne and Shirley.
Chico and the Mackerel.
Chico and the Man.
Hogan's Halibuts.
The not airing and reruns or streaming Hogan's Heroes.
Okay, and that we are out of time. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 points for Kevin.
Should have been Carpy Days.
Yes, that actually would have been better.
Yeah.
The others in this category were the Golden Groupers, Make Room for Dogfish, and I Love Muskie.
Muskie.
All right, so now let's go to Denise. And we're going to see if you can beat 7.
Okay, I will try not to fail spectacularly.
Ooh, that's hard.
This is not boosting my confidence much.
Okay, we took the titles of popular programs and replaced one word with a medical term. Tell us what word really belongs to win the points. For example, if I say the Dukes of Gastroenterology, you would say...
The Dukes of Hazzard.
Yes.
The Dukes of Gastroenterology.
All right. Denise, here we go.
Okay.
I love lithium.
Lucy. I love Lucy.
Leave it to barium.
Leave it to Beaver.
Love infection.
Love infection. What? I don't know that one.
You could pass. You could pass.
Pass.
The Wonder Yeast Infection.
The Wonder Years. The Wonder Yeast Infection. What the hell?
Okay, you're out of time, but I'm gonna give you one more because it's awesome. Donnie and meningitis.
What?
All right.
Oh my god, I don't actually know that one. I can't get over the Wonder Yeast Infection, okay? Like none of that.
It's not cool, man. It's not cool. All right. John.
Okay.
These are great. All right. Think real fast. We took one word from a TV show title and replaced it with a medical term. So we're doing this again.
Okay.
I want you to tell me the word that really belongs. For example, if I say leave it to bronchitis.
Leave it to Beaver. Okay.
All right. Here we go. Leprosy 5-0.
Hawaii 5-0.
Simon and psoriasis.
Simon and Simon.
ABC's Wide World of Sores.
Wide World of Sports.
I mean,
Beat the Clot.
Beat the Clock.
Stethoscope of the Century.
Tale of the Century.
It Takes a Thermometer.
It Takes a Thief.
Okay, I will.
okay. Okay, you can have all of those as medical training videos.
We
Not
have
like things that Troy McClure would introduce on The Simpsons.
seriously.
You might remember me.
Wide World of Sores.
Yes. You might remember me from Wide World of Sores.
So, guys, we have a tie between Kevin and John
Uh-oh.
with 7 each. Denise has 4, so congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's do this. Let's see how many. We're going to try to break this tie.
You're doing penalty kicks like they did in the England-Italian soccer game.
Go England.
All right, we're going to see. All right, here's what we're going to name the product that goes with the jingle.
Oh my
Mm.
And these would be jingles up until like the late 80s. So we're going to start with John. We'll see how many of these you can do in a very short amount of time. We do Chicken Right.
KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Fly the Friendly Skies. You deserve a break today.
McDonald's.
We bring good things to life.
GE.
The San Francisco treat. That's easy.
Rice-A-Roni.
Here's to good friends.
Pass.
I'll since I was having.
Oh, Lowenbrow. Stupid.
All right. 3, 4, 5, 7 again.
Lowenbrow.
Okay.
Yeah. Lou Rawls sang that commercial.
Really?
I think he did. It sounded like Lou Rawls anyway.
They paid him in Lowenbrow.
I was attempting to make it easy peasy by just doing actual catchphrases instead of funny ones like WKRP and Muskalungi, which I'm very proud of. But let's do this. All right. I'll name the characters. You name the show they start on, Kevin. And okay, after this thing does its thing. All right, here we go. David Addison.
Moonlighting.
This is for real. That was for real, the first question, even though you just said that you've been watching that show. Murray Slaughter.
Mary Tyler Moore Show.
Oscar Madison.
Odd Couple.
Arnold Jackson.
Different Strokes.
Blair Warner.
Facts of Life.
Jennifer Keaton.
Family Ties.
Joyce Davenport.
I don't know that one.
I believe we have a winner.
John.
John.
Of course, it's John.
Joyce Davenport. Didn't you answer a question earlier about Hill Street Blues?
Yes.
I did. I only remembered like one character name that Shakespeare said, and I was like, "Oh, Hill Street Blues." I've only ever seen the pilot of Hill Street Blues.
Guys, what do you think? What do you think about the game? Thank you very much. Thank you, Hoover Library. Thank you, Sci-Fi and Fantasy Fest. Kevin, Denise, John. I will be listing all of your social medias so everybody can find you after they see that you survived this game. Thank you all very, very much. We will see you soon.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.